Hey guys, today we are going to be playing Enshrouded. I've been wanting to play this game, like online for you all to see for a little bit now, but I did want to get a little bit of time in on my own just to check it out. And so far, I am thoroughly impressed, and we are going to get into that in a little bit. But this game came out end of January. I checked it out because I saw a trailer for it, and it is described as a co-op survival action RPG, which I'm just saying, that's right up my alley. So I was like, hell yeah, let's go check this out. So it is on Steam by Keen Games, and I'm gonna show you all, but I'm just saying, check it out because I've had a lot of fun in the little bit that I've put into this. We are going to be starting with a fresh character today, so ignore this one. We're not using that. Don't worry about it. The character creation on it, it's actually really simple. I wouldn't expect it to be extremely in-depth, considering, like, that's not the focal point of the game, like, at all. So we are going to pop out this character real quick and get started. I do like the, it doesn't really show it in the character creation, but the hair, they actually gave, like, some, like, movement to it, which I think is really nice. It adds absolutely nothing to the game other than a style option, but I love just, like, little details. Ha! Ah! Yeah. Character 3. That's not our name. Oh, right. And we are going to be playing Private. Like I said, I've already played this. I played it one time on my own when I first bought it, just to check it out for a little bit. And then I played a little more extensively with somebody else, and we made probably about, gosh, two evenings worth of progress, I think. I'm gonna shut up because there's a cutscene.
Long ago, a wanderer brought an enthralling gift to the people of Embervale. The elixir. It was a cure, a blessing, a weapon. Once concealed by the ancients, its might had been set free. With it came power, mistrust, and a longing for more. Humanity dug the elixir wells, ripping apart the land and each other to quench their thirst. Elixir and blood, a drop for a drop. But from the depths of the wells, an unforeseen curse crept into Embervale. The Shroud, a ruinous fog which sought only to spread and devour. Facing their downfall, ancients and humans united to forge the Flameborn. Now, your time has come. Awake.
Hey you. You're finally awake. I think, so this game is in early access, so there's probably going to be a lot more content to come, but just right off the bat, I think it's so well done already. Like, I don't know, like, I think that intro is kind of cool. It gives, I've been told I'm wrong, but I feel like at least some of the aspects of the story and, like, the, like, the darker tones to it are very Souls-like. But that's, like, the only thing that I might say is even, like, anything like that. So, you get started, it pops you out into a room, you pop out of a fucking vault, like in Fallout. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna run you through a little tutorial. It's like weird whispers in my ears. You've slumbered for too long, Flameborn. The realm of Embervale has fallen, consumed by the Shroud. Now, the enduring flame calls for you. Find a place in the ruined world and construct a flame altar to create shelter from the dark. So that gave us a recipe for the flame altar, which is going to be... It's essentially just like a box to place your base, is how it works. And you'll see once we get to that point, you do a lot of your like your base leveling out of that. Vast world awaits you, filled with secrets and peril. Navigate the map and track your quests. So right off the bat, speaking of the map, it is enormous. Like, I can't even zoom all the way out on it. It doesn't let me. But look at this. Look at all this space. And the last time I played, I only made it to like here was the farthest. So put that into perspective and think about just like how large of a world an early access game is giving us right now. So while we go through this tutorial, just a few things. If you'll notice, top left, we have a rested buff, and there's also an on the road, which gives you an increase as well. I'm not 100% sure. It might be a comfort level. But if anybody's ever played Valheim, the rested function and the food is very similar in that you eat three types and get a maxed out rested buff to essentially just like perform your best. Grab some bombs. You know, I don't think I tried going back there. Ooh. There we go. It's a chest. Get a hatchet. Hatchet is important. Ode to Pike Mead. That's just a little... It's like a little song. I'm not reading that whole thing. Alright. Let's get moving on with this tutorial. I'll pop down here. I don't remember if there was anything for me to look at. There was a weird visual thing going on up there for a second. So let's get down into this cave where it is going to introduce us to the Shroud for the first time. So, if you were playing English, I promise. If you were paying attention to the introduction, like that intro cutscene, the Shroud is just a curse that is just laid waste to most of the map. Trying to think what I can compare it to, but while I think about that, entering the Shroud, you'll notice you get a bar and a time limit, and that's because you can only spend a base amount of 5 minutes in an enshrouded location before you just immediately die. So it's very, very important that you pay mind to your time limit, and even more so that down the line you make sure that you're leveling up and you're able to actually expand that time. Now these little bitches here, it's giving me a tutorial on how to fight them, but we're not going to, except just once, because you stand in it and it lets out a plume, which severely starts to deplete your time limit in the Shroud, which is not cool, and they don't harm you otherwise, so it's completely unnecessary. These guys, however, these weird humanoid creatures, these are going to be the most common enemies that you're going to see, at least for now. Loot, gimme. These runes, Shroud Spores, they come in handy later on when you start leveling up your items and your base, I believe. There is... I don't remember where it's at. There, I know there's a chest somewhere else around here. Hold on. I don't think it was down here. No. Might be crazy, but I could have sworn there was another chest that I could break into. It might be at the end. Look at me, wasting everybody's time, including my own. The stamina bar is also very Breath of the Wild's. Okay, apparently I don't remember where that chest was at. It's not a big deal. Oh, right. So, clearing the tutorial, which is nice, short, and sweet, we get released into this very overwhelming open world. So, if you fall, you will rise again at your last return beacon. So these things, they're at most major locations, and it's really just a respawn point. Like, think of how what was it? If you ever played Elden Ring, the Stakes of America, where if you die in a boss fight, open world fight, there's usually a stake nearby that you'll respawn directly at. Alright. Long key. Got a note? Captain's Journal, day 1. A lot of these little codex options around the map, I'm not going to delve too deep into them just because we don't have the time for that. But they do a lot of explaining with the lore and how this shit started. So they're really cool if you get the time to play this for yourself. Make sure you read all of those. Should be some random doodads laying about. One thing that I can't wait to show you all is the build mechanics in this game. I'm the type of person, you put me in a survival game like Minecraft or anything like that, I will spend the most absurd amount of time only building a base. Like, I'm an absolutely useless party member for about 3 hours. Never fails. But I really enjoy base building in games like this. Like, I loved Valheim. I thought the building in that was fantastic. Shut up. Ow. Stop it. Golly gee. Anyway. There's more rats in here. Lost my train of thought. Base building. I loved Valheim. I had so much fun with that. This game, it was actually, I think it's a little, I mean, obviously it's early access, so you gotta think that we don't have all of our items and our options that we'll have end game. But, I think it's slightly more detailed and in depth than a game like Valheim. And I will show you all that as soon as we get the opportunity, because I think it's so cool. And it is a huge selling point for me on the game, just as someone who likes to build. Here, got some free food. Here's what I was talking about. Well, it's not going to pick it up because I'm not under this little thing here. See, there at the top, you've got your rested. Oh, there it goes. It's going up. So it maxes out at a, well, I'm not going to say it maxes because I'm not sure what the max is, but I've gotten it up to 13 for a comfort level. And that's with the shelter, the warmth, the comfort with all the furniture and everything, plus the maxed rested, which gives you 15-ish minutes of time to reap the benefits of all your buffs. Alright, here's just all about where you can interact with campfires. I cannot speak today. Campfires. And able to cook your food. Now, I'm stupid, okay? And, I overthought it the first time I cooked anything in this game. It's only gonna steam once for complete food. My stupid self. I was like, well, maybe it's not actually done. I'm gonna let it go one more time, and I just singed the living shit out of my meat. Will not be doing that again. Let's go in here. I got my rusty short sword. Don't even remember picking that up. I hear you. I can't see you. I was gonna say, I knew you were here. I don't remember the fucking. He's a little beefier than the tutorial guy. Wooden arrows. Cool. Oh, right. Grab everything over there. Water is a great source of vitality. Oh, right. I don't need that much, but thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so quick note. Your menu tab. It's very well organized. You got world map, you got your journal with all your quests, your level ups for your flame altar is what's under here. Craftspeople, we'll address that in a little bit when we go to get our first NPC. And that's just our workshops. Crafting. Which crafting is more than I expected. I won't be honest with you all. Character, and I'm not going to open this just yet, because this, I want to address this properly as soon as we get the chance. Alright. But the reason I opened this up was food items. So obviously... Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Almost choked. So like I said, you have different food types. You can consume one type of each to contribute towards your rested bonus. So you can have one meat, one vegetable, one fruit, one drink, yada yada. But a lot of them, like you'll see +1 constitution, +2 intelligence, +1 endurance, or +2 stamina recharge. You can actually pick and choose food items to use based on... I did not mean to do that. Stop it. Based on some aspects of your character or your playstyle. Look at this cute little thing. I will get more into that once we start to address these skills. Come here. Come here. Oh, come here. Oh, four-eared rabbit. That's good eats. Alright, so the game currently is wanting us to quit dawdling, as I dawdle, and go ahead and get our first flame altar set up. So I think I'm gonna build... It says to do it right in this clearing, but I honestly really like to go over that way, but no. We're gonna do it right here. It's been a minute since I've played, and I've already forgotten everything in regards to buttons. Flame altar will mark the spot for your base. In your base, you'll later be able to craft and build shelter. Craft the flame altar and place it to establish your base. You don't have to place your altar in the plains. You can choose any above shroud area to establish your base. That's just where you don't have to build exactly where they want you to. You do have some creative freedom. Alright, so what do we need? 5 stone. Now obviously we're going to start out and we're not going to have the correct tools for everything just yet. We do have... It's not going to chop. I was really hoping I'd be able to chop that down like that. Guess not. So since we don't have a pickaxe, we will have to go around and just grab tiny little stones. They're not that small, but grab these little boulders. How many is that? A 9. That's plenty. Oh, wait. Wrong button. I did not mean to crouch. What's wrong with me right now? Anyway. Crafting is V. That's what I was trying to think of. I hit C, because C for crafting, but C is for crouch. Alright, so we've got our flame altar. Put it in our backpack. Oh, another thing. So you actually have, like, obviously you have your bar. If you alt, ignore that, you actually have 2 toolbars. That's not the exact word that I'm looking for, but you know what I mean. Hotbars. That's the word. You got 2 hotbars, which is really convenient because you can lay one out with all your crafting and your harvesting items. You can lay your next one out with your adventure and shit, whatever. I think I made my other one when I was playing. I had one for tools and weapons, and the next one was entirely health items. But carrying on, we are going to put it right here. Commune with the flame. You are not alone. There are other survivors, drowsing in nearby ancient vaults. Find them so they may aid you in your journey. Go gently. One beckons nearby, just outside of the Shroud's grasp. Awesome. Alright, so this is what I was talking about, where it is your hub for your base. You can upgrade your altar strength in your flame or reset your skill points. I haven't done that yet. But I like that that's an option because the skills are, I'm gonna be honest, they're overwhelming. Alright, so in terms of upgrading your altar, it's going to... Really, it just kind of amplifies the amount of space that you can build in. I find level 1 to actually be plenty for a while. That takes Shroud Cores, and you get Shroud Cores by, I think, defeating either bosses or the towers. I don't quite remember. Or you can strengthen the flame, and this is what will buff your time in the Shroud level by level. So this is something good to focus on. It's a... Sparks, those are... You gotta do some adventuring for those. Resin, I'll be honest with y'all, resin is so annoying to collect in this game. But it's worth the while. Okay, so since we have our flame altar down, let's go ahead and get started. Hey yo. Hey yo. Homie. 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 No. Piss off. Alright. Back to what I was doing. Alright, we are going to get a construction hammer. That is what we need in order to get to building on our base. I need to organize my toolbar. Why am I calling it a toolbar? I need to organize my hotbar. Let me put you there, put you there. Pop. You there. Good enough. Good enough. Oh, it's dark. It's dark already. I've been dilly-dallying for a little too long. Alright. Tabbed enter building mode, and this is where I was saying it's surprisingly in-depth. Like, in Valheim, okay, so you can build, with full walls, you can build with half walls, you can also build with like little, I don't even know if they were necessarily 1x1 sections, but they were pretty small, like they were a little 1 tile each. Of any building material that you were using, like walls, floors, beams, whatever. This is significantly smaller. So, you got these tiny, look at them. You can build block by block. And if you really wanted to, you can build your whole base like that. It's painstaking, but you can. But you've also got, obviously, your prefab walls and rooftops of various sizes. As well as some terrain. I didn't know that was a thing. What am I gonna do with a disc? I'll figure it out. Uh, but you have a lot of creative freedom, to say the least. So to get started, we are going to want a foundation, and I'm going to need a lot of stone for this. I'm going to be honest with you all. But first things first, have I unlocked it? Yes, I have. I need string. I get string. I need plant fiber. You gotta get plant fiber from bushes that don't have berries. Or small trees. Like these. They can stay over there and mind their business. So one small hassle in terms of resource collecting is I've noticed they either just don't respawn after you've harvested them, or they have a really long cooldown on them before they do. And it gets a little aggravating when you need an ungodly number of plant fibers to make string for all the stuff that requires string, and you've already harvested every single bush within reach. Then you gotta start expanding out and exploring and leaving home just for plant fiber. I mean, that's such a small thing to have an issue with, but it bugs me. It bugs me so. Alright, so now that we have plant fiber, turn it into string, make us a workbench. Now with this workbench, we can make us some proper tools. Calm down. And one thing I like about furniture in this game, you can just pick it up. Pick it up with E, and every time that you use a crafting bench to craft an item, it automatically repairs all of your tools. So I don't have to think about the fact that my items have durability. Okay, so we want... What do we want? I'm in for something. Probably something I didn't even actually need it for. No. I need an axe, and I need a pickaxe. So would you look at that? We need more string. Like I was saying. And it's dark, and I can't see the string. I can't see the little trees. You would think that you could get plant fiber in larger numbers from the larger trees, but it doesn't work like that. That's just me nitpicking. It doesn't have to be a negative aspect of the game at all. Give me... Oh gosh, I heard you! Hotkey, woman, hotkey. I heard him and he spooked me still. I was gonna say, I picked up berries. Berries give you health regen. Alright, gimme. Get over here to my nice cozy little fire. And that's not what I want. I did it again. C for craft is not craft. String. Good. We need an axe and a pickaxe. Alright, so get us a little bit of wood. And then we'll focus on our stones for our foundations. And I'm not gonna be as extensive about my base this time, just for time's sake, because I can get extremely carried away. And there are other things that I want to be able to show you all with the time that we have. It really isn't a limit, it's just the time that I want to stop. Alright, give me. Really just collecting the wood for furniture for our rested bonuses, and I was just gonna make like a little wood hut for our actual house. So pickaxing, you are not limited to harvestable resources. You can be a little dwarf and just go straight into the ground. I'm not gonna dig a giant hole right next to my base. But, whoop, unnecessary. But you can get to digging. And I haven't found where it tells me to stop yet. Like over here, there should be a vein of flintstone, which is a very pretty material to build with. It's just super expensive to use. Let's say there's another here. There should be a vein of it. Yeah, right here. And it goes completely underneath this hill. And I, while playing originally, have dug out a little tiny mine under this whole thing. I live like a hobbit. Free loot, don't mind if I do. Gosh, there's so much out there. We're gonna look at that in a second. Let me get some foundations and a house down, and then we are going to take a peek at what this place has to offer for us. Alright. So, you don't build with the raw materials. You do have to come to your workbench. This is a big reason you need it. And you make blocks of the material. A rake. I don't recall that being there, but I might have just overlooked it. A rake made of the flattest materials used to flatten the ground for upcoming construction work. Cool. Or you could do what I do and just shove a foundation in the ground and it makes it a giant empty square. That's cute. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. But you use blocks, crafting 100 at a time, which is nice because even though that sounds like a lot of material, it's not. You use up so much of it. Alright. Get us a little foundation. And I really like how the textures... See, look at that. I am already out of materials, and I've placed 4 foundations. Aye, aye. But as I was saying, I really enjoy the fact that the textures on their own will mesh together for a more seamless look. Again, it's an unnecessary thing, but I think it's just such nice attention to detail. Keep putting holes in the ground when I don't mean to. Gimme? I think I'm just digging the ground out from under it. There we go. Jump! Swing that thing, girl. Oh lord. This isn't enough to just extend this out this way like I want to. I'm going to be very upset. Only thing I have... You really got to spam your spacebar on there because you can't hold it down. It doesn't work. We definitely have enough foundation to give us a little, just a little. I can build me a little shack. Just a little one right here. I don't need that much space, just a little bit. Alright. Put you right there. Oops. Buttons. Put you there. Need wood blocks. control to change your build material. And yeah, let's get us a little door frame. Not what I meant to do. I keep forgetting how the buttons work because I'm stupid. This is gonna be a really thin house. But I don't care. I just need a little shack to live in. Someday I'll fully get into all of the features that building in this game has to offer, but it's not this time. What am I doing? Rotate. Cool. Nice. I feel like I'm in a New York City apartment right now. Inner wall. Calm down, bud. Hey, damn it. There we go. How cute. Not really. This thing's ugly. I'm disappointed in myself. But we'll fix it eventually. How do I want to do the roof on this thing? I mean, I suppose just do it like this. I don't have the stuff for it, that's just yet, but that'll work for now. So we need plant fiber again. Most expensive part of building. I might not even actually put a real roof on it. I might just put ceiling pieces because honestly, I made this mistake last time. Don't use up all your plant fiber on those roof tiles. It's not worth it because then you replace them with like shingles and they look better. And then you never get your plant fiber back. We're just gonna slap ceiling tiles. Whoops. That didn't place correctly. Ooh, there's an echo in here. Shit! I'm pressing wrong buttons. There we go. Alright. Got our little 1x1 room. We are sheltered at a comfort level of 5. That will go up as we add. Let's do. We unlock anything else. We've got a mattress, a fireplace, candles. I think candles are cute. And we have access to our doors and our windows. So let's get this little thing polished up real quick. Make it a home, if you will. Oh, stamina. Please don't attack me. I'm ready for it if you do, but please don't. Okay. I hear a rooster that doesn't exist. Okay, I feel like I'm getting a lot more resin than I was originally. It was like a high value item that we only got like once in every so many trees, and now it's been off of like almost every tree I've chopped down. That's exaggerating, it's not been every tree, but it's been a lot more than I think it was originally. I don't think they've updated that. I think it's just the game likes me a little bit more. I didn't mean to eat that. I accidentally knocked my mouse into my... well, my thumb on my mouse into my keyboard, and one of my thumb buttons made me eat something. I think I ate a mushroom. Okay. Work. It's a door. Take string, of course. And that unlocks dishes and fences. I don't think dishware and little doodads like that add to your comfort in your home. But it adds to the comfort in my mind. Okay? My house has to have dishes. It's not going to right now, but it has to have dishes. We got 2 windows. Once we get more string, we can get a candle. Why are we still looking at a candle? Okay. And then we need more stone for my fireplace. I also need plant fiber to make a bed. Yes. Yes. Which basically, as soon as you craft a mattress, as long as you have the materials, you can right away make a proper bed so you don't have to just slum it on the floor. Yeah. I don't want to go too far that way because there's a wolf den over there and they're going to beat me up and I don't want to deal with that right now. Gimme, gimme. Whoop. Don't hurt. Okay. Run back to our shack. Some stone. Immediately under that. We can get our fireplace. Whoop. There I go again. I don't like the tone that sheep just took with me. Alright. Oh, we've got that. Fireplace. And I think manual crafting, that's where it's at. String. And that should let us. I wanted to make 1 candle. What am I missing? Ah, so not only do you need string, you need torn cloth and plant fiber to make this mattress. Did not mean to do that. Let me grab a little more plant fiber and torn cloth. You get that off of those humanoid creatures that are in the shroud. So it's really not hard. You just have to do a little bit of... be a little confrontational to get it. There should be a fellow right in here. Hello? It's a nice door. I like that door. Oh, there you are. You're carrying a spear. I don't... Hey, yo. Don't charge at me. Oh, he's hideous. I've never gotten that exact angle on him before. Ew. That should be everything we need to make our bed and get our house somewhat decent. I don't even know if we call it a house. Get our shack somewhat decent. So we want to put our door on and our windows, as well as lay down our fireplace. Oh, can't forget about our candle. And bed. Let's see, if I had more animal fur and just 1 more piece of string, we could immediately make that wooden bed. It's not difficult at all. We'll make ourselves a chest because you run out of storage space very fast. Oh. Window. Window. Door. Fireplace. Storage and... Did I drop you? What did I just do? Okay. There we go. I keep forgetting how rotating works. I promise I'll get the hang of that eventually. And we'll just put our desk behind the door. Alright, nice. Got ourselves a little home. We're already at comfort level 8. That'll get a lot better as you add furniture. Here's some of this out real quick. Don't need all this. Definitely don't need my building blocks. Okay. Good enough. Reorganize. I don't know how those ended up separating like that. What? Oh, hold on. You can only have a stack of 4. I see. Why? I'm not gonna look that far into it. Okay. So with our shack built, let's go and take a look at some other features. I wanted to show you all what the world looks like in its current state. Excuse me, trees. Excuse me. Go over here to where I built my very first base because it had a nice view. And take a peek over the edge. Look at this. I don't know why that side of the world is not rendering correctly, but I promise there's something over there. So, it's huge. And it's very heavily shrouded. Like, most of the map that I have visited so far is this. And you'll notice that shroud over there looks a lot different. That's because one shroud is, it's okay. I mean, it's not ideal, but it's not going to be that bad to be inside of it. The other one, yeah, you don't really want to go there. You don't want to go there just yet. Bad idea. I do see buildings down there, though. Yep. That right there is a well. There are boss fights inside of them that they give you something in terms of upgrading your flame. So it looks like, I don't know what that is way out there in the distance. I know what that is, I think. Maybe, yes, no. I don't know, some of these large keeps like that, they're usually where you'll find NPCs, which would be the different vaults that the game was talking about, and then those big towers out there, they are puzzles. They give you fast travel points, as well as some other items that I'm not recalling right off the top of my head, but they're puzzles, several tiers of them. And they're not too bad. We'll have to... Closest one is that one. We'll have to check it out. But this is it. It's huge. It's intimidating at first, I'm gonna be honest with you. But I like it. It's really pretty. Let's get back over here. And I can show you all... I think I gotta level up so I can show you all something. I do. So, the skills. The aspect of this game that brings in the whole RPG, you know, I'm terribly wording this, But the RPG side of this comes mainly from this absolutely, I can't even zoom out all the way, this absolutely massive skill tree system. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You have 12 individual trees that you can class yourself as. And looking at this up front, like the very first time I opened this, I didn't know what to say. Like, there's so many options. What am I supposed to be? And you can be whatever the hell you want. You can even multi-class. Like, there are no limitations. But I think this is really cool because this game, you can have up to, English, you can have up to 16 other people in one world with you. And if everybody classes differently, then you can have a very fairly balanced party in terms of exploration and combat. Now, when I played last time, I was going the route more of, I took some perks down the wizard, I took a couple down battle mage, but I took a lot through healer, so I was essentially a cleric. And I think this time, I think we'll try. It's more of a tank. It's very straightforward. Now, we've also got Assassin and Ranger, which are exactly what they sound like. This one here is one that I was interested in when I first took a look at this game. Endurance, Snake Eater, Eagle Eye, Inner Fire, Shroud Time. As you get up through this, you eventually have like Calm Spirit, Wild English. Oh my goodness, I promise you all, I know how to talk. Calm Spirit. Wild animals within 50 meters will be pacified unless attacked. Does not affect animals corrupted by the Shroud. So, that on top of a couple of... I don't know what the hell a VUCA is, I'm gonna be honest with you. If somebody knows and can enlighten me, please do. I don't know what these are. But usually in games, the minute they offer anything like Druid or Beast Mastery or, you know, anything like that, I'm usually all about it. I love animals. I love when I can make my RPG character love animals too. So I saw Beastmaster and I was like, oh, that's so cool. But then I got to reading the skill tree and I mean, it's nice, but I think just in terms of what I would have expected from it, it falls a little short. It's very, very conditional and like very circumstantial. So like that perk we just looked at right here with the pacifying animals, whatever these are, no longer being provoked, passive unless you attack them, and then eventually you'll get up where animals will attack anything that hurts you within 50 meters. So it's really just if an animal or this VUCA is nearby while you're in combat, then you might gain something beneficial from this. What I thought it was going to possibly be was, or at least what I would like to see out of it, I didn't mean to bonk my mic, sorry. What I would like to see out of it is maybe like taming or like animal companions or something that adds a little more to combat than just if a wolf is somewhere at this exact time, then it might do something for me, you know? Like I'm not saying my opinion is the way, but that's just something I think I would like. Strength, Constitution, Constitution's very important. I kept getting my ass beat. Merciless attack, Mason, sneak attack, backstab damage, power parry. Wow, out of reach. This is useless. I don't have any allies. We're just gonna take this one. I was loud. And we'll slap some. Oh, never mind. I don't have the thing that took all 2 of them. Never mind. I'm not getting any more. We just have a merciless attack perk. So, what I want, I don't think it's gonna let me do it. Oh no, it will. If I get more Shroud Spores. I need Shroud Wood, Animal Fur, String, and Shroud Spores, which I think I already have. Now I've got the spores. I've obviously got, yeah, I've got wood. I don't have any string. I need more plant fiber and I need to get shroud wood. So we will go do that, because I would really like to show the difference and explain how the different levels of the shroud work in terms of game difficulty. And I will also need my grappling hook and a glider for these towers eventually. So let's check our map. Oopsies. Because it did mention the blacksmith. So the cinder vault, that's where we came from. Here's our home. And he's out near that tower, which is convenient because I don't remember that tower being particularly difficult. So we can probably run through that as well. It probably would have been smart of me to craft a ranged weapon, but who needs ranged weapons? Not me. I just suffer and then act like I don't know why that is when I start to complain about it. I've got so many arrows and not a single bow. Oh, shoot. No, I can't do that just yet. No, I need to make a grappling hook because you can't clear that bridge without one. I remember now. How do I get... This was the one downside of me spending so much time building a base. I was not the one resource collecting, so I am not 100% sure on the location of any ore veins, and I need one. Well, darn. No, in terms of at least that stone, it's just kind of a random node in the wall. I might find some if I go down here. Just take a little dip my toes, if you will, down here into the shroud. And I don't think there's a way for me to cheat it and climb up the other side. I think I have to use the bridge. Something made a strange noise at me, and I didn't like it. I really didn't like that. I will say, most of the noise in here is just ambience. So even though it's scary, you don't have to worry about it. There's really just like these guys in here. And they aren't hard. Hourglass replenishes your time in the shroud. That's cool. I didn't know that was a thing. That's what I get for not exploring. Bones. Oh, this place makes me uneasy. Can I just walk up the other side of this? Maybe I can. I'm definitely gonna try it. Maybe not. What is this? Sketchy cave. What are you? Loud. Noise is terrifying. I can, how nice. And I bet you my dog just basically shitted himself. Oh dear lord. I think most of the material is going to be over here. Alright, so the blacksmith, I'm probably gonna get bodied a little bit. Good thing I have health potions, but the blacksmith is actually around here somewhere. I don't know if he's the long way, I think he's this way. He is behind some enemies though. Or either he's, yeah. I was gonna say either he's behind the enemies or... Why are there bees? Oh my god, they hurt. They hurt so bad. Hey there. You hurt. You hurt. I know you do. Guys like Elden Ring, don't get greedy. Don't get greedy, because you can't cancel your animations once you start them. And if you're like me and you're bad at combat, you are going to die. 100%. Okay. Are you gonna beat me up as bad as... You might beat me up worse. You're scary. You're definitely stronger than he was. Oh, I'm so nervous. I did it! Yay! Anybody else? Yes, no, maybe? Most of these NPCs are behind some progressively more obnoxious enemies that you have to deal with. Eureka! By the ancients, I've done it. Equilibrium. Those codexes are... They're basically explaining why we wake up in those weird vaults. And I didn't pay too much attention, but there's a whole reason that we were sealed away when all this started happening, and those are just all how it happened. There is a dude in here. Hi. Don't say weird things at the air. God, run away from him. I don't have stamina. God, I'm so good. No, I'm not. Provisional site. There's our guy. The cinder vessel is a delicate contraption, still volatile, yet brimming with potential and hope. The first human to enter will be our true prototype, the kindling of a new spark. Thankfully, the blacksmith volunteered. He must enter the vessel and sleep until roused anew, lest he slips into eternity. May the ashes of one age sustain the seeds of the next. Balthazar. So yeah, it's basically like the Adam and Eves of the post-apocalypse. essentially. Yep. Thankfully, this game has fast traveling. I'm just saying, guys. Okay, I want to go check out that tower, but I don't know if I want to do it right this second. There is some more fighting over there. And I am out of my health potions. We have a ring. It gives me better stuff. Yeah. Ring. I need to get some clothes. Alright, so let's go back. And we are going to get our blacksmith. I need to make that summoning staff that I unlocked. Thankfully, it's just a twig. And with this, we can just slap our NPCs down. We want him. Stop jumping. There.
Hey!
He yells at me.
What have you got for me?
He gives us more crafting recipes. All of the NPCs will essentially unlock more crafting stations that you'll need to progress the game. They will also offer you armor and weapon sets specific to the classes as well. So eventually you'll get like a wizard dude and he'll give you like a cool little robe with a pointy hat. And, you know. And the village can be saved, yada yada yada. Yeah, so we got our first NPC. And he just stands there and he's just a human crafting station. That's really all it is. I want to either... I would really like to go to that tower, but at the same time... a lot of walking. I was gonna say maybe I can come over here and show the difference in the difficulty zones, but that's a lot of trudging through a hostile environment. So instead, I think we're gonna rest up and try to just get to the tower and do that puzzle and unlock a fast point. Why are you saying I'm not sheltered? They don't actually sleep. But it does only take one person in the active server to speed up the world time. Okay, let me put away some goodies. I already need another one of these. What did I need for... I needed metal for a grappling hook, and I don't have it in me for that. What do I need? A small magic chest? I didn't know that was an option. I knew I could have a tiny chest and a small chest. That looks really cool. String and twigs, and I don't want to go get more string. Ugh. Let's do it this way. Fit what I can in there. Put salt. I don't need this other sword. I'll break it down. Oh, I do have metal scraps. Do I have enough metal scraps? Probably
Oi!
not. I am 1 metal scrap short. This one I didn't need scraps, I just needed string, fur, and shroud wood. Which, while I was in the shroud, notice that I completely neglected to get what I was going in there for in the first place. I got distracted. I'm really good at that. Okay, I've got a little bit of inventory space.
Oi!
We're gonna scamper. I should probably heal. It's a shame that resting like that doesn't... Anyway. We're gonna try to get to that tower without dying. I really don't want to have to waste the time fighting all those little dudes. But I'm not sure how many there were to begin with. I was not the one who was in there fighting them, I just heard it happening. So we gotta progress back through here. And climb out the other side. In we go. God, I hate the noises. This looks so much like the Shadow Curse in Baldur's Gate. Scree. Alright, let's up. Climb. Alright, and off we go. If I had a grappling hook, I could just grapple across that bridge, but I'm lazy. I want to do other things than resource gathering. My music's intense. Stop that. This is where I'm not 100% sure how we're gonna do in there. Okay. A grappling hook is required. Well, maybe I had to give resources after all. I don't think there's another way up there. Yeah, I don't believe I can break through that. Was I needed exactly 1 more metal scrap. I don't even know exactly where I got the metal scraps. Did they drop off of those guys I fought? Oh, it's the ranged guy. Get dunked on, bud. Sucks to suck. Okay, so I did get the metal scraps from these guys. So I should, besides the shroud wood, which I can just dip down the hill and get real quick. Wait. Goes for a glider. I don't even know what I'm talking about. What do I need? V, not C. And we are wanting... Shoot. Well, not gonna show me because I'm not on my workbench. Well,
Hey!
shut up. Got my metal scraps. I needed those. I really don't remember. Alright, here we go. Grappling hook. The dreaded string. And I also don't have enough shroud spores? Are you kidding me? I mean, that's not hard, but really? I need more string. Okay. I think I needed exactly 3, and I was just a wee bit short. I'm gonna go this way. I think it's the closest I can get shroud spores. Hello, fella. You give me spores, I believe. These guys, thankfully, stagger really easy. Saw him. Where'd he go? You didn't even have any spores on you. You were goofy. Why are you so goofy? I hear one. I think he's underground. Did I need just one more, or did I need a couple more? There we go. I was supposed to say no way I've used up all these already. Flintstone? Goodness. There we go. I've apparently exhausted a large number of my plant fiber. Okay. Hopefully.
Hey!
Please. I remember all this correctly? No, I needed 10. Why did I think I only needed 8? And I need 7 string. I need 4 more. Oh, woe is me. The only downside to survival games is the resource gathering every single time. Maybe that's enough string now, and then I just gotta worry about my spores. I don't remember how many I had. Okay, yeah, it's enough string. I just need... Now I need 1 more spore. Which... I heard a dude, I think, down in that hole. Down here. Just can't see very well. A rat? He's gonna stab me. Come here into the light where I can... Oh, there's 2 of them. They both have spears. Yeah, come out this way. Okay, we're okay. That didn't have... Okay, I was about to say, if neither of them had shroud spores, I was gonna lose my mind. So we can finally make our grappling hook.
Oi!
And hopefully... Hopefully... I can go... to that tower, and we can clear that tower. Number. Yeah, this is not a fast travel point. That's the only downside, which is why it's so nice that the tower locations are fast travels. Because traversing sometimes sucks, especially when you have all this terrain with like these ravines and cliffs. I'm lazy. If I have to go super far, I'm not doing it. I don't have enough cooked meat. Daggone. Get out of my hotbar. I don't need you. Scamper. We have things to do. Eventually I'll level up and I'll have more stamina and I won't have to stop as many times. Alright, we're almost there. I just don't 100% know what the other side of this barricade looks like when it hasn't been cleared. I might get beat up. Just a little. We're gonna try it. My main goal is to just run through and act like they don't exist and then jump out the backside and go there. It's a bunch of ranged fellas. Yes, it is. You can't hit me. I'm too swift. And now I'm out of your range because you don't know how to go beyond a camp. Haha. Oh, hey. Look at this. Look at this. I hope I didn't need a glider in here. I don't think I did. However, I might. Well, I might need to make a bow real quick. Because the whole point of it, ooh, corn. Whole point of it being a puzzle is so the way it works is to progress through each story of the tower and each level of the puzzle is there's buttons. A button will usually unlock a location for a chest, and another button will unlock a location for the way out. Okay, now do I have arrows on me? I can just make them directly out of my inventory, which is nice, but I'm just wondering, do I have them? No, I do not. I need to make some. Alright, we're good now. As long as I don't need the glider, we're perfectly fine. But as I was saying, you buttons to progress the levels, okay? And some buttons you can't hit. Normally, you have to shoot them. Alright, so let's get this thing started. I don't recall any of these being particularly combat driven. but you still can die in here. Now here's the buttons. Like I said, this is our chest room. Get us some decent loot. I didn't need a bow. I would have gotten one anyway. Good to know. Whatever. And I can't just dismantle that one. You can only dismantle items that you found. Why do I have so many torches? Get out of my inventory, please. Okay. There's going to be another button to unlock the way to the next level. Ah, I missed. I did not swing good. Let's try it again. There we go. Okay, this one did not have a button to unlock this. This was just parkour. Next! What we got going on here? Oh, I hope I can make this. Alright. I think that's the way out. What? Where's the rest of the goods for the level? Over there. There we go. And this is also apprentice wand. They're very slow. Oh, calm down, buddy. What the hell was that? I don't know what she was doing. That made me nervous. Okay, it did open this door. Ow. I'm stupid for doing that. Okay. Ready? Not there. Carrying on. What are you? Is this decor? No. Oh, there's two buttons for that. I wonder if the other one's back there? Or is it over here? No, because that's the way to the next level. Ooh. There wouldn't be a button over here, would there? a chest. I've got to quit doing that. Am I really missing something? Where is... Bet you it's up there. Oh, it burns my feeties. Lava is not an insta-kill, thankfully. But it is annoying. Up there. Why do you keep half-ass jumping, woman? Come on, reach in. Let's try again. Is this slightly too far? No, it's the same distance as that one. Oh, my word. I'll try it one more time before I say screw it, it's not happening. What's this? Mysterious flask. I don't think I want to touch that. One more time. It's not meant to be. It's not happening. We're not going over there. Ooh. Golly gee, okay. Calm down. Oh, am I supposed to sprint jump from here? Why does it not work over there? Why have I just been killing myself? Strange. Ooh. I shouldn't, but I'm going to. Okay. Ah. Oh, I'm happy I did that. I have a cool mace now. Who needs a sword? Nice. It is a heavy weapon, so it's a little slower, but not bad. And just like that, we have completed our first tower and unlocked our very first fast travel. Whispers in my head again. Stop it. Shh. These ancient spires open fast travel points all over the world and reveal ancient knowledge of Embervale. Venture forth, child. The land must be reclaimed. So there are obviously going to be multiple. It's a very large map, so there's going to be a lot of those towers. I can see one there. I can see one all the way out there. There's one right there. A lot of land to cover. If I had a glider, I'd just hop off and go about my day, but I don't have a glider and that will kill me. So elixir well. These wells were what I was talking about with the bosses. You actually technically clear sections of the shroud, but it doesn't affect the above ground. Whatever. And then flame sanctums, those are where you get sparks from. Back home. Let's go.
Hey!
I would do a flame well right now and go adventuring out into the mist just a little bit more with you all. But unfortunately, this has gone on longer than I thought it was going to, and I think we have covered... It's a fraction of the game, but a good amount as an introduction. I definitely would like, don't know when, someday, but I would like to explore this a little bit more on camera. I don't know if I'd necessarily make it a full Let's Play, but this, for an early access game, this game already has a lot to offer, and I've just grazed the very surface of it. Like, there's stuff that I didn't have time to show today that I know about and have seen, on top of things that I haven't even, like, discovered at all in the time that I've played already. Like, as far as my last game, I had just unlocked the red zone. It finally turned blue, indicating that it was a region that I could enter. And that was after over 2 days of playing. So there is a lot more to find out. But we might have to address that on another day. So thank you all so much for giving me your time. I'm gonna figure it out how to do it. I'll link the game in the description and all that fun stuff, as well as my Twitch, where I'm usually the most active. I'm on vacation right now. And my TikTok, which I post most of my clips and content to. So I will see all of you the next time around.